Hello class, my name is Daniel Dusnup, and today in class I'm going to teach you guys about protectionism, import quotas, and tariffs. Protectionism is the theory or practice of shielding a country's domestic industries from foreign competition by taxing imports, quotas, and other ways. It's just informally, this just means a government places economic policies to protect domestic companies and limits foreign companies. In the real world, we can see examples of protectionism policies in many countries, but specifically, we see one of the highest protectionism policies in India, where in the world it has some of the highest tariffs in the world. So I found an actual graph that represents the tax rates. This country is you have Sudan, which has a tax rate of 22%. Egypt, a tax rate of 20%. Venezuela, 14%. That is some of the highest tax rates in the entire world. And if you didn't see it, here it is again. As you can see, that is the tax rate, the countries itself. Okay, now let's talk about tariffs. What tariff means is tariffs is a tax or duty to be paid on a particular class of imports or exports. Informally, this just means a tax on exports and imports, or imports. Hypothetical examples we can see is a 20% tariff on imported automobiles from country A imposed on country B. So that's just like, let's say country A puts a 20% tax rate on the imports coming from country B's on their automobiles. I like to show this with the graph. I think that best defines what it is. Next, let's talk what about it import quota is. Import quota is a type of trade restriction that sets a physical limit on the quantity of a good that can be imported into a country in a given period of time. Informally, this would just mean there is a limit on how much a good can be imported. So let's just say country A and country B are trading, but country A put a quota on country B saying you can only import like 50 oranges, hypothetically. This is best shown with this type of graph. This is a quota graph. You see how this is the quantity, and this is the price. And you see how in the middle, that's the quota. The foreign company cannot go above that quota because of protectionism policies put a limit on how much this certain company can export to this country. Well, that is it, class. I hope you learned more about protectionism, import quotas, and tariffs, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.